I did something so stupid last week, literally throwing away money into the toilet. I just quit my corporate job. I was making $200,000 each year for the last 3 years. Probably one of the craziest things I've ever done in my life. And I'm starting off from zero, literally making zero money right now. What I realized is that money doesn't always buy happiness, and either this journey will work out for me or you'll find me in the streets begging for change. The reason why I decided to quit my corporate job to pursue YouTube is because I saw a bunch of YouTubers that were pretty open about how much money they made on the platform. Some made 300,000, some made $1 million, $2 million, $3 million a year. I've worked for some of the world's best tech companies, right, that were based in Silicon Valley, like LinkedIn, Udemy. I worked for companies based on Wall Street, like Fortune and Experian. And obviously the earning potentials for someone in my shoes was pretty high for software sales. Even at LinkedIn, I got the job over 100 other people that applied for the role that they interviewed. This is pretty crazy to pursue. There's definitely a lot of risks involved. And you're probably asking, why the hell would you throw away something so stable and something so good? Like, I would actually kill for that type of money. That's how I thought too, because I grew up poor. But I realized that I thought money would be the most important thing in the world. And the more I got into sales, the more I saw that there's a certain point where wearing designer clothes doesn't necessarily make you any happier. I've been fortunate enough that I've joined so many self-development programs. And what I really found that's the most important for me is having deep relationships, fulfillment, passion, growth, and adventure. How I started on this journey was I attended a Tony Robbins conference called Unleash the Power from Within, and it helped me be able to understand like what I truly care about. So in this video, I'll share with you why I left all that money on the table and why pursuing your passion, whether it's YouTube, whatever you believe in, be something that will bring you more fulfillment and joy, and how do I even think about what my mission is in the first place, and why YouTube specifically. So I'll be going through the 6 human needs that Tony Robbins talks about. Certainty. Certainty is important, security is important. We always think money brings a lot of security, but when you've been a part of layoffs, you realize there's not a lot of certainty in even corporate nowadays. I was fortunate enough, like growing up, I had a lot of friends that had beach houses. I grew up being exposed to a lot of money growing up in Cherry Hill, so I thought money equals happiness. Number 2, growth. I realized that growth is really important because we all want to learn, we all want to read a new book and pick up something, a new hobby, and I have personally found that when I'm constantly in the mode of learning, that's when I grow the most. In this channel that you're about to see, this is a brand new channel that I'm starting from scratch. You'll learn a lot of different things, I promise you that. How to make more money, how to win friends and influence people. I spent over $100,000 on seminars, books, coaches, and I'll go through all those numbers later on in this video. Number 3, love and connection is actually one of the hardest parts about leaving TriNet. Cried like a little bitch every time. You know, the first time I left TriNet, I was a freaking mess. I had coworkers that came out to celebrate me, and it was awesome. I felt like the man. Honestly, it was really hard for me to leave, and that heartbreak is hard for anyone, right? And this time wasn't any easier. A lot of great people at TriNet, and honestly, I felt like every time you leave a company, right, I feel like I'm disappointing someone. My boss, Mike at the time, now Lisa, my boss this second time around. Mike was the first guy that really believed in me. He saw some greatness in me, and I remember crying once because he said that if I had an ounce of your talent, I'd be so successful. And I remember trying so hard to get the job, and the first time I didn't get it at TriNet because I got rejected in the final round, and it was so hard for me that when I did get it the second time, that salary base jump was a game changer for me to make over 6 figures for the first time in my life. Number 4, adventure. That's my number 1 human need. That's actually one of the reasons why I'm doubling down on YouTube, and also some exciting news to share with you, but that's for another video. But if you subscribe, you'll be able to see what my next exciting adventure will be. I'll share all of that on YouTube. I'm like an open book. Anything from bathing in the waterfall in Fiji to working to companies where I get to fly to Berlin and chill with amazing, beautiful European women who are kind and loving, to go to the London to get hazed by my British coworkers where I played this penny game. I'll never forget all the crazy adventures I've had that corporate sales has given me. So what I want you to do is think back to the memories and just give gratitude for all of those roles that you've had. Well, good news guys, in 2024, I'll be traveling to India, to Hong Kong, Japan, Thailand. Hey, I wouldn't be able to do this if it was for the typical corporate grind. Just letting you know, entrepreneurship so far has its perks. You're in the right place. If you're thinking about quitting your high earning job to pursue your dreams, check it out, man. And my mission is to impact 100 million lives. Subscribe. 2024 is gonna be crazy. community. Follow, like, and share. Appreciate you guys.